Hi, this is Paul Gardner filling in for Marty Owings, who's out of town this week. I hope Marty Owings comes back, and you should remember, baseball fans, what happened to Walter Pipp. He came out of the game one week, and then Lou Gehrig filled in, and that was all there was. We've had some good bipartisan discussion today with Jason Isaacson and Bob Detmer, talking about veterans and a variety of other issues, but let's get into some of the big issues that have been, the legislature has been dealing with in the last week. Budget issues are really on hold for a little bit. We have policy committee deadlines going on in the House and Senate. All policy bills have to be out of all committees in the House, in one House by this Friday and the other House by the next Friday in order to still be alive. So everybody's meeting, burning the midnight oil, hearing as many bills as possible over the next couple of days. A couple of the key issues that people are dealing with right now include the marriage equality vote. The Senate committee relevant to that issue passed to the floor today the same-sex marriage bill, and it's expected probably to pass this evening in the House on Tuesday at 6:30. It could be before midnight before that happens. So the big question is, will the DFL leadership bring those up for a vote, if they have the votes, on the floor sometime before adjournment in May? We've also seen some developments with firearms legislation. Representative Michael Paymar and Senator Ron Lance have been moving on bills dealing with assault weapons and ammunition restrictions, but they pulled back on those and wanted to focus on universal background checks. At the same time, a bipartisan group of legislators led by Representative David Hillstrom have moved forward a bill that deals with some technical issues as well as stronger penalties and trying to keep guns out of the people who have been convicted of violent crimes. That's causing a little friction within the DFL caucus in the House and Senate. We are also seeing bills up for the minimum wage. There's a hearing in the House this evening in Commerce to raise the minimum wage. There have been various levels for what that number ought to be, but there seems to be support within the DFL caucuses in the House and Senate to raise the minimum wage. Let me just wrap up by saying I won't see you for the next couple of weeks as I'm traveling, but Marty will be back next week. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at MNCapNews and on Facebook at Minnesota Capital Conversation. If you send us a good question, we'll ask it on the show. We really will. Forgot to today, but we'll do it next time. For political news and analysis from the Capitol, tune in every Wednesday at 7:40 a.m. To KFAI's Morning Blend at 90.3 FM, and check out mncapitalnews.com. For the Capital Conversations crew, I'm Paul Gardner, and have a great night, everybody.